Cheguei. E aí, rapaziada, boa noite, como é que vocês estão? Como é que foi o domingão de vocês? O meu foi editando o vídeo, o dia inteiro. Já estão no YouTube, só não estão publicados ainda. Eu preciso arrumar os títulos e as descrições e colocar eles na playlist certinho.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
What do you need, sir?
Aí eu vejo se eu consigo arrumar esse fim de semana.
Are you Sternat? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Quero ver.
Better men have tried it than a cock puller like you.
Cock puller? I'll fucking pull your cock clean off. I'm gonna bash your face in. Enough! I give up!
Já?
Well, had enough.
Fuck yeah, damn it. What the hell do you want from me?
Talk. Where's Zdenna?
The last time I saw her, it's a long time ago. She scored big. Everyone was fucking jealous. She just needed to pawn it off.
And where did she go with her loot? Do you know?
Well, she had some kind of arrangement with this fella called Pint
Ah,
from the
Julie.
mill. The one called Rabstein. She always took the stuff to him.
Do you remember what she managed to steal?
Mainly jewels. Gold and silver. No bloody pewter. She had some fucking huge golden signet ring. A bloke could fuck for a whole month with something like that.
Do you know whose crest was on it?
I don't know, I'm no expert. But it were bloody expensive, that's for sure.
Do you know who she took it off?
She always said she found it on the street. That's because if the wrong ears hear it, you can end up in the shit. Or on the gallows even.
Did she hang out with any men?
She liked to hang around with that crooner that plays for the miners in that tavern of theirs. Made him sing songs and that. Oh, and once she got in a quarrel with that fucking priest Prokop. That was a laugh.
Could she have run away with that bard?
I doubt it. He was a bit of a milksop. He tried to be all mysterious and play the tough fella, but you could see he was lying. And Zdenna could see right through him, I bet.
Why do you think so?
Because he was getting on my nerves. So I cornered him in a dark alley one time. He ran away so fast, I bet he shit himself.
And what about this priest? Why was he quarrelling with her?
I don't know. He was blabbering some shit about finding her a job, only she didn't want it.
A gente tá na quest de investigar
Someone help me!
o desaparecimento de uma das amigas da Catherine. E isso tá relacionado com um caso de um maluco que aparentemente alveja mulheres. Aparentemente não, de um cara que alveja mulheres, ele mata a mulher. Todas elas são criadas, são morenas e são bonitas. É o que elas têm em comum.
Sorriam e acenem, rapazes. Sorriam e acenem.
E aí, Pimenta? De boa?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
O guarda tá bêbado, pô.
Fuck
Bebendo em serviço, velho. Que absurdo. Cadê as autoridades competentes? E tu? Eu tô de boa. Tô um pouquinho cansado. Cheguei agora da academia. Mas no mais tô de boa.
God bless you, sir.
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
Precisa sim.
You don't need to. I can go and chat with the guards instead. Tell them you're the one hurting those girls.
What? I don't have anything to do with any girls.
Really? You? A notorious skirt chaser? Do you think anyone will believe you?
I just got back to the city. I don't know what you're trying to pin on me, but whatever it is, I didn't do it.
But everyone remembers you. You better spit it out before someone points the finger at you.
Come on. All right then. Ask away.
Muito obrigado pela sua colaboração.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice's. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her.
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And did you know she was pregnant?
What? Yaka was... That's horrible. Who would kill a pregnant woman?
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling father-to-be? It wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
What? Mine? I never even got under her skirt. We just flirted a bit, and then she stopped coming by.
Can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
And I hear you knew Stanya.
Which one do you mean?
The alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on! I could have any woman, if I wanted.
Então por que você
The
tá
innkeeper
bebendo
must have got
sozinho?
it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal something from you?
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was gonna rob him blind. Far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like Von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you did know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it!
So you didn't do anything to them?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
Ah, não era o mulherão. Caramba. Vai fazer uma viagem longa aqui.
Fuck!
Help! I'm being attacked!
Show your stuff! Hey! Fuck that!
Cadê a mulher? Mataram ela? Não, quase.
Thank you, lad. Who knows what they would have done to me?
You're lucky I was just passing by.
The luckiest thing that's ever happened to me. Here, a token of my gratitude. And thank you again.
What a beautiful hall.
Easy, good horse.
Go!
Ka! Ka!
Good doggy. Good boy. I'm sorry.
Tá desculpado.
Some noble was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All the more reason to leave it be, though.
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days. So one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back.
And that... God bless you, sir.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Stonard said
yeah,
something
see.
different.
You're a friend of Stonard's, are you?
Actually, I don't really know him that well. But he's the only one I know who knew Denner. And he sent me to you.
Well, if he told you that, I reckon it's all right. He's not much of a traitorous rat, I reckon.
I wouldn't entirely count on that. So you knew Denner? Can you tell me something about her?
I know Stenner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Whatever.
What can you tell me about Denner?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted. To Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewellery, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything.
She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No, I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Stena was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Stena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Is Denna's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
Será que ela ainda tá viu?
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes. But why would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't.
Oh well.
Search.
É aqui que você quer atravessar, cachorro?
Heel.
Why is this open? I should look to see if
Acho que a ideia é usar o rastreio depois que eu chegar lá no ponto de interesse.
be that ford Pike was talking about. We should take a look around here.
Isso aqui não tá nada legal. Quanto sangue.
Search.
What is it, Mutz?
Ó, a menina aqui.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole. But how did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can... But that ring is a good lead.
Não dá pra enterrar a menina? Mas tem que vir pra cá. Vou pegar esse fast travel aqui. Salve, rapaziada que tá chegando agora, boa noite. Como é que vocês estão?
Go! 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 Ka! Quick! Go! Lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
What? I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. We'll find him around here somewhere.
Deve ser você. Não. Você é o capataz? Não.
At your service, sir.
Você é o capataz? Não.
My respect.
Aqui é a casa do capataz? Não.
What brings you here?
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you find her?
Without getting seen by any witnesses.
What do you mean? What witnesses?
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember me.
Well, that didn't occur to me. That would really be stupid of you.
I really only want to talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage. But be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl. I'll be with you, sir.
Tá na cabana ali. Ah, por isso que os caras ficaram alerta quando eu cheguei perto da porta.
My respect.
Oba.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid. I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Será que ele tem alguma...
To the charcoal burners?
No.
Alguma
First to my
cicatriz
room
disso
in the
aí?
hole. I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did, but I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it, and sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there
Já é a
for a
segunda
while.
vez que falam
Is
desse
that
cara.
so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Groller had a servant with him.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon.
Alô? Pessoal, quem puder atualizar aí o navegador para voltar com o tal eu agradeço, tá? Atualiza OBS, atualiza jogo, atualiza placa de vídeo, o problema continua o mesmo. Então é isso. Aí você preenche um monte de formulário de erro aqui pra mandar pros caras, que não resolve de porcaria nenhuma. É só pra você ter paz de espírito. Triste, viu, rapaziada? Triste. Umas paradas que a gente paga caro, né? Processador, placa de vídeo, jogo. Ai, ai. Vai ficar tudo bem, chat. Jogou cedo demais o Tip Viewers. Ou tarde demais, né? Dependendo do ponto de vista. Calma aí. Ah, tem que fazer a conversa toda com a menina de novo.
Show your stuff. Yeah? Fuck that.
Eu sei, cachorro, eu sei. Vai fazer o que, né, cara? Ah, tem um professor de habilidade aqui. Vamos aproveitar e dar um pulo lá, vai. Deve ser os irmãos lá.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? Practice makes perfect. But there's one sword technique every experienced swordsman should know. The main thing is to keep in mind that defense is all about practice, but attacking is about overcoming fear. If you can do that, you'll become a master.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Very well. I really think you should know this one. It's actually a kind of feigned attack, after which you quickly go around your opponent's weapon and strike at his neck. It's just like a slap with the sword's blade that can be done
Sakura.
even if you have a shield in your other hand. Now,
Valeu pelo
come and
lance.
try it a few times. Good. You've got what it takes to be a damn good warrior. Keep it up, my friend.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? Practice makes perfect. I think it might be useful for you to learn how to use wrestling holds in a sword fight. From what I've seen so far, you don't seem to use them at all.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, no worries. But you should know, this is more of a wrestling move than a sword fighting one. You rain blows on your opponent from above, and when he's expecting another, you put a quick lock on his weapon hand and yank it against your sword's pommel. In short, don't forget to use your whole body in battle, not just your sword's blade. Now, come and try it a few times. Good!
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, let's get to it. A warrior should be able to take down an enemy even without a weapon. If you want, I'll show you a move I like to call the scissor strike. I like using it because it only stuns your opponent, but doesn't kill him.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Of course. Like I said, you have to be able to take your opponent down with just your bare hands. After you open with a few hooks, attack his neck with both hands, just like a tailor cutting cloth. If you crush his Adam's apple while you're at it, that wretch's days are over. Now, come and try it a few times. Good!
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Blunt weapons are my favourite. Show me a few tricks.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
Porra, nem subiu level.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
Tell me how to fight better with a halberd.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I hear you're good in the saddle. I'd like to learn something.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
Eu acho que o alerta de você melhorou a habilidade não tá aparecendo. Deixa eu salvar aqui. Aqui, ó. Oba. Tinha coisa que eu queria guardar, não tinha? Acho que tá no cavalo. Comi o rango dos caras.
What is it, Mutz? Go! Ka! Quick! Quick! Go! Ka! Whoa!
Bloody expensive horse.
Melhor me lavar antes de conversar com os caras, né?
I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck.
Oba.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
Eu vou avançar esse diálogo aqui, tá, rapaziada? A gente
What
já
would a
fez.
woman be doing here?
But you... I'm looking...
That's true.
So you don't...
Really, but even
That wouldn't be...
why not?
Without...
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well,
I really...
sorry.
So you...
Aye.
Can I...
If it'll help, I'll be with you, good sir.
Have enough onions for the soup.
Aye, of course.
Careful.
Who are you? How did you if I
Don't be...
Barton
Lumia.
Lumia?
Exactly. So, mate,
How
you disappeared from the hole in the...
so I'm
Did you...
not a
And how...
I had
Here?
No, I was
And you're lo...
He's been hiding
What was it like?
well
How...
every peeps but
How...
because
You said that Rick...
truth
Is that...
he's been that's
Von...
aye, he never
You walked home from the...
what so
Well,
I always
Uh-huh.
right. I went there regularly. Every week.
the same way every time.
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go, and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse, in German.
Estamos procurando um alemão.
It seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all, and then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed, just for a moment. but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though, I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
No, you don't need to apologise.
Thank you. Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
I'll be with you.
Von Grovel é sobrenome alemão, né? Von Grovel. Parece alemão. E aí, Robson? Boa noite, mano. Como é que você tá? Como é que foi o domingão? Trupão e tô um pouquinho cansado. Cadê o maltrapilho?
My respect.
Eu não estaria se escondendo aqui não, né? Domingão é bom, o problema é a segunda, pois é. É esse cara aqui?
What? You swine! You won't get me!
Tirei um tempinho pra jogar um jogo lá. Não tem a ver com um bebê em encomendas não, né? Equilibre a sua carga para você não ficar caindo para os lados. Sabe que pode ter a ver? Rapaz, eu suspeitava. Pô, você viu que saiu a atualização nova do No Man's Sky, né? Com tema de fósseis e relíquias. Acho que já até começou a expedição.
Oh, you nut.
Vacilo meu por quê? Eu tô dando notícia agora. Entendi essa não. Não sei se começou, teria que ver. Eu acho que começou, porque eles não falaram em data no patch notes. Vi só um resumão, nem viu todo o patch notes. Tá muito bom.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest, Prokop.
That's nonsense. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have? Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William. Nobody else knew them all.
Ah, now you're talking nonsense. I'm sure William is innocent.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. Yarka started working for the Von Grolla family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with Von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old Von Grolla's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out she was pregnant.
I'm sure William wanted.
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That making babies and murdering folks require different tools.
But who would it be if not the father?
Someone who stood to lose something because of the child. Money, reputation,
moleque dos Von Groll.
honor.
Freedom?
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the bars?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. According to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No.
Nope.
Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body? That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
That's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
Cara, foi o Von Groll lá, mano.
I suspect one of the Von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young Von Grolle, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just saying.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
Zdena robbed Von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young Von Groll?
Well, old Von Grolle can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young Von Grolle?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it? Our suspicions aren't enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So, you wanna search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Or break in.
Catherine. That's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship. The old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in? That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
A menina não disse que a mão dele era forte como se fosse um minerador ou um espadachim? E o mais novo não quer ser um espadachim? Mas também tem o guarda-costas dele, né? Eram duas pessoas. Ah, rapaziada, são 10h04. Eu sei que eu comecei 10 minutinhos mais tarde hoje, mas não posso passar desse horário. A gente descobre o resto amanhã, porque eu vou ficando por aqui. Uma boa noite a todos. Muito obrigado a galera que apareceu aí. Foi mal os problemas que tivemos, mas coisas fora do meu controle. Mas é isso. Amanhã a gente volta com mais Kingdom Come, mais investigação. E é isso. Uma boa noite a todos. Fiquem com Deus e até amanhã. Vou mandar vocês lá pro Guinness. Parece que ele abriu live agora. Deixar vocês com ele lá. Nem contou como foi o trampo hoje, foi bom. E tem eu. Não falei de você? Agora eu falei. Oi, Sakura. Mandei errado. Tudo bem. Cheguei num plot interessante rolando aí, hein? O plot tá bom, pô. Investigação de assassinato. Enfim, valeu rapaziada. Fui e até amanhã.